When it comes to Nigeria, they are quick to open their mouth and just say trash. They just say whatever they like because they feel like no, actually Ghana is on top. Ghana is not on top. Ghana is looking like a swamp, in my opinion. Ghana is looking like a rice farm. Ghana is looking like somewhere that's supposed to be a rice farm, if you get me. So as a matter of fact, we're going to be doing a research. It's not a detailed research, it's just a simple research to know why Ghana is actually being flooded the way it is. You feel me? Please like and sub. We're going to look up Ghana and then we're going to see where Ghana, how Ghana is situated. Are you seeing this is Ghana? This is Ghana right here. If you can see, you see this area right here. This area from you see this water, this area here, this whole area. This is a waterway. This is a waterway, as you can see, obviously. As you can see, water washes. It washes from inside the whole Ghana. This is a river. I don't know what river this is, but it washes all the way into the Mediterranean Sea. This is so these areas are most likely to experience flood. Especially you see this area. This is Accra here. This is Achimota here. From what I'm seeing, this is Achimota. I see this whole area, bro. This whole area is going to be exposed to flooding. Why? Because it is just at the basin. It is at the basin. It is where water runs off. Water is supposed to just run. Water rush washes away from here into the Mediterranean Sea. So every rainy season, Ghana is going to experience this. They are going to experience this. So I feel like the best thing they need to do in order to prevent this is they need to come and you see near this river here, I don't know, Akuse, Atimpoku, this river here, they need to come and know what they do so that the water stops flowing into the cities, as you can see. Okay, this area now, this area that I'm hovering around here, okay, what's the name? Volta, that's the Volta River. Volta River, okay. Imagine this is a Volta River and then this is a river and then let me zoom in. You're going to see that people are living close. People are living close by. People are living close in this place. Imagine, okay, take a look now. Okay, yeah, take a look now. Can you see this Volta River now? Look, this whole area now. Let me, this whole area now, this whole area is looking as if it has experienced flood before. From what I'm seeing, this whole area is normally, in fact, most times I think the water just comes up because from the way the soil is clay silt, and obviously silt sand is sand that occurs when there's surface runoff. So this whole area is just looking. The sand is obvious that the water, and you see the water from this side come to this side, grow, and come here. These are people living here. These are people living here. As you can see, these are unpaved roads. These are unpaved roads. You're not supposed to build. You're not supposed to have this settlement close to this river here. And this is not a small river. You're not supposed to have this settlement close to this river here because it is. Look, okay. Look at this person now. Look at this person now. Can you see this house? Look at this house now. This person, okay, I think he's a fisherman because I'm seeing a boat. I'm seeing a boat over there, but this building is not supposed to be here because it's underwater. Any small thing and then you're in trouble. I feel Ghana, there's no planning here. There's no planning. Anybody can just come and build. Okay, look at this small community now. Look at this little community by the river, by the water, bro. Why are you building by the water? You're building by the water, and then when the rain comes, when heavy rain comes, and then you become flooded, you start complaining. Okay, look, are you seeing this place now? I think this is a fish pond. This person thinks he's smart. Okay, I'm gonna show you. This is a fish pond here, right here. This is a fish pond. I'm a data analyst, so don't worry about it. As you can see, this is obviously someone's fish pond. Yeah, this is yeah. Yeah, this should be illegal, by the way. This is a fish pond, very close to the river. It's smart, but it's illegal. Why am I saying it's illegal? Look at this stuff here now. I think this is what he uses to catch fish. This stuff in the water now is just a setup that he uses to trap fish. I'm not sure, but I'm just saying. Look, he has his fish pond close to the water. Those three areas that I marked. Yeah. So he has his fish pond. He's enjoying, but once the rain is heavy, the water is going to move all the way from this area here, and it's going to come here and wash you guys away. Same as every other place in Ghana. Okay, let's go. Let's go to another area in Ghana. Let's go to another area in Ghana. Okay, look at this area now. Sogakokwe. Abi, what is this called? I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it well. Look now. I think there's a look. There's even a bridge. This is a coastal road. There's a coastal road here. Obviously, this coastal road might be okay. It's not gonna be washed, but this coastal road here. From this coastal road, it's obvious that the water can easily seep into the settlements, and this is where the water obviously comes from. This is where the water comes from. Are you seeing? You're not supposed to build. You're not supposed to build anything here. What you're supposed to do is, after this water here, this whole area from here, from here, all this whole area, there's not supposed to be buildings. At least there's supposed to be a barrier. You should have a barrier, not buildings close to the water. You should have barriers close to the water, whereby when the water level goes up, goes very high. So instead of buildings, you're supposed to have a barrier here, and then the buildings are supposed to start after the barrier. You understand? This whole area is supposed to be a barrier. No buildings after behind this whole place. Then in front you can start building. But there's no planning. Everybody's just building, 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 building. But it didn't happen overnight. That's what you should understand. It didn't happen overnight. This is just a result of rapid urbanization and rapid. This is population overpopulation. I think Ghana is densely populated. Ghana is too underdeveloped to be this populated. That's what I'm feeling. Ghana is not developed to be this populated because this whole area is not even urban. What I'm just seeing here, I'm just seeing just settlements. They're not even. I'm not seeing any urban areas here. I'm just seeing settlements. Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this pattern? This is from this whole area. I'm seeing why flood can easily just wash away everywhere. Are you seeing this pattern? Look at this shit, bro. There's a problem here. Are you seeing this? Look at this. Look at this. From what I'm seeing here, ladies, I'm seeing drainage pattern. The drainage pattern I'm observing here is crazy, bro. This is going to be a very serious problem in Ghana. It's not even okay. See, oh, I mean, there was a time I used to be very, very envious. Look at this settlement, bro. Look at this settlement, close to the water, bro. Now look at this settlement, very close to the water. So look at that shit I was saying. I saying there's no building here. It is because if you can see this is exactly that barrier sheet I was talking about. This is that barrier sheet. If you observe, you see that from here there are no buildings. There are no buildings here. Why do you think there are no buildings here? Is because the water comes out. The water grows. This is exactly what it's supposed to do. Okay, maybe because this is the Mediterranean Sea, they didn't take this one for granted. Apart from this, you're supposed to build a barrier. You're supposed to build a very, very high reinforced barrier. I'm seeing some settlements here. They're not supposed to be buildings here. I'm even thinking the flood has come here before. This is a flood, bro. This is a flooded place. From what I'm saying, this place has been flooded before because there are buildings here, but they've left. I'm seeing that some of these buildings, some people left here. This place used to be settlements, and then the flood came, and then people left. This whole area, if you can see, this whole area I'm marking out now, if you can see, there's a boundary here. The building started after this boundary. The building started after where I'm marking. So what am I saying in general? What I'm saying is you need to put all these terms and conditions, you need to put them into consideration when you're doing urban planning. You don't just come and you feel like, oh, because I can afford the land, because I can afford to buy land here. Let me just buy land and build. Look at this shit, bro. This is water, bro. This is water, bro. You know this is water. Now people are building settlements around water. Why is it not going to? Why is it not going? Look at here now. Look at here now. It is obvious that water. Oh shit, Ghana is in trouble. Ghana is in trouble, bro. Ghana is in trouble. Look at this whole place. I think this okay. This is a mountain, bro. Whoosh, bro. This is a mountain. So as the rain falls, it's oh shit. It washes away from this place, and it just falls. Oh shit. This whole area is going to be a flood-prone area. Where do you have Zion College? This whole area, Anlo Senior High School and Seco. This whole area is flood prone. Flood prone. I wouldn't live here for free. I wouldn't. It's not advisable. It's not advisable to live here. A lot of people just feel like, oh, why don't let's just build. Let's build. No, you don't just build. When you want to build, you build according to master plan. Okay, just to avoid certain problems. There's this area that's flooded. I've forgotten the name. Kumasi. No, it's not Kumasi. Look at this Kumasi now. Look at the built up index. Look at this. No. This place is too populated. Look, can you see? Wait. I'm going to keep zooming, bro. This place is eventually submerged in water. It's even looking as if these are flood images I'm looking at. Yeah, these are flood. This looks like flood images. The unpaved road shows that there is constant flooding here. I think one other cause for constant flooding in Ghana is the unpaved roads. Yeah, because when roads are paved, they don't retain water like that. The water flows away, but these your muddy roads are going to be retaining water. They're going to be absorbing water, and even when there's flood, it's going to take a long while for the water to run off. To run off the surface is going to take a long while. So I mean, Ghana needs divine intervention. Ghana needs prayers. Ghana needs your prayers currently. I'm telling you, they need your prayers. The thing is, Ghanaians, they're never humble. They don't want to accept that they need prayers. They are always bragging, always in a hurry to say that their country is, bro. This is not even a country I'm looking at. I'm just looking at a conglomerate of slum. Yeah, this is a slum. This is a slum. This is a 1 day walk for water. Just once flood comes here, is 1 day walk to sweep this whole place away. I'm telling you, it's a sad news I'm hearing. You need to focus on your problem. One thing, if you want to solve your problem, you need to know that you need to recognize that you have a problem. Yeah, that is like 50% of the solution. Realizing that there is a problem. You feel me? But then they're always posing as if the place is so good, there is no flaw, nothing. When it comes to Nigeria, they are quick to open their mouth and just say trash. They just say whatever they like because they feel like no, actually Ghana is on top. Ghana is not on top. Ghana is looking like a swamp, in my opinion. Ghana is looking like a rice farm. Ghana is looking like somewhere that's supposed to be a rice farm, if you get me. No offense, I'm just saying like it's looking like a rice farm, but with a lot of buildings in it instead of a rice plantation. I'm seeing a lot of buildings. Can you see this shit, bro? Can you see this shit, bro? Yo, Ghana is too local, bro. Ghana is local. Ghana is local, bro. You can't compare this place to Nigeria. You can't. You can't. You can't compare this place to Nigeria. Can you see this skyline? And this place is not. Are you see? Well, it's not looking bad, but like, okay, look at this place now. For example, now I'm going to show you what I mean. This is how a normal building arrangement is supposed to look here. Are you seeing this area that I'm hovering? Okay, oh, yeah, this whole area now. Yeah, this it looks normal. Then if you come opposite, look at this. Look at this. Opposite it, this is where the low budget people live. So the rich and the poor, they are living together. The poor is causing problem for the rich as well. These people are constituting nuisance. These are the ones that are constituting all this nuisance. You can't build like this. How can buildings be jam packed like this? Are you seeing the shit? Are you seeing the shit? Buildings are just jam packed. Look at the way these buildings are. Okay, cross the road now. Look at the way these ones are. These ones, they're even jam packed, but they're looking organized. At least this man, he has a compound. This one, he has a compound, is fenced. At least he has a regular shape. But look at this place now. There's no regular shape. There's buildings everywhere. Once you just come out from your house, you just cross the main road. You just cross the road and you just go and start living life. You think that that is how life is supposed to be. That's not how life is supposed to be. Look at this area now. Look at this area. I mean, it's looking okay. This area is looking planned. This area is looking planned. It's not a slum. You can go on and on. You can keep going on and on and on and on. I can show you a lot of slums in Ghana. Look at this place now. Look at this place. These whole places are looking like slum. It's looking like slum. It's looking like Ghana is looking like a big rice farm. Look at this place now. Look at this whole area. This whole area is a slum. Okay, take a look at this area now. What do you have to say about this area? This area is a slum. No planning. Look at all these cars here. Look at all these cars just jump packed. Everything just jump packed. This is a roundabout. What roundabout is this? I'm trying to Meta Day Hospital. Where is Meta Day Hospital? Okay. This is Kumasi. Okay, this is Kumasi. Oh. This is Kumasi. This is Mary behind Mary Stopes, Ghana, Santasi, Kumasi. This is a hospital. I think this is a hospital. Yeah, it is a hospital. So imagine. Are you seeing how unplanned this place is looking? It's looking too unplanned, bro. It's looking too unplanned. Ghana needs to do better. Ghana needs to do better. If you hover around, okay, look at this place again. Look at this place again. This place is another slum. I can keep showing you and showing you and showing you and showing you. This is a slum. This whole area is a slum. This is a slum here. There's no drainage pattern. How can water run away? Some buildings are facing a vertical, some are facing horizontal. How will the water run away? The water will not run off. You're compounding your problems. You're compounding your problems for yourself. If you keep hovering, if you keep Ghana is a big rice farm. Oh. Rice farm. That's what the place is. Well, I'm not here to shade anybody. I'm just here to just point out the obvious and then let you know that you guys you need to sit up. This is not even a governmental problem. It's not a governmental problem. It has happened. It has happened. There's nothing the government wants to do. If the government say they want to take care of this issue now, they will need to demolish a lot of buildings. And then it is Ghanaians that are still going to complain that, oh, the government are taking our house. The government are taking our house. They are demolishing our buildings. They are doing this. They are doing that. Bro, they need to demolish it because it is not properly planned. But when they come now, you start complaining. So they leave you. And then when the flood comes, you have to deal with it. If you want the government to take care of this, when they come for demolition, you leave, go somewhere else, go and move, go to somewhere else. And this is not your mate. Okay, look at this place now. Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council. Look at this place now. Let me show you how a planned place is. Are you seeing how planned this place is? Why can't you come here? Come here. Why can't you try? This is an estate, obviously. I know the flood. The flood. Let me tell you, no matter how bad the flood was, you might have not have gotten here because this place looks fucking planned. That is why when Nigerians come over Ghana, when they come over to Ghana, they come and they rent very very nice places, and then you guys start getting angry because you feel like, he wants to show us that he has money. No, he doesn't want to show you that he has money. He just doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to drown. The Nigerian doesn't want to drown. This place is looking fucking planned. Look at the road, well paved. They even have a basketball. This place is planned. This is where I will stay. If I'm coming here and you're offering me, look at this place now. All this whole place is planned. Look at here. This place is looking planned. I'll stay here. If you give me a house here for free, look at this whole place now. If you give me, I'll just stay right beside that other place. If you give me a house here for free, I'm not gonna stay because once the flood comes, it's gonna wash me away. Yeah. So let's know how to make decisions. Let's know how to make residential decisions. Don't just go to a place because it's affordable or because the rent is cheap. That's not the only thing you consider. I mean, there is flood in Nigeria, but the extent of damage that I saw yesterday in Ghana, I've never seen it in my life as a data analyst. I've never seen it before. I've never seen it before in my life. I swear to God, the damage was bad. It was too bad. I even think up to now, I think they've not finished counting the casualties. I checked the news, I saw that 9 people were dead. I think it's more than nine. From what I saw in that flood, I think the casualties should be up to 50 or 200. I saw somebody, he was in a I saw somebody he was in a kiosk and the water was carrying him away and he was still in the kiosk. I have videos, I'm gonna link it here. Let it not be as if I'm just talking. I'm gonna link all the videos here. He was in a kiosk, the water was carrying him away, and he didn't know what to do. He was just there. He just had to sit in a kiosk. We were just hoping. I just hope he didn't die because this is what I was saying because I just feel like the casualties will be much. Ghana needs your prayers. I hope you guys pray for Ghana. Whatever you're doing, just make sure you spare a little 1 or 2 or 3 minutes to say a little prayer for Ghana, and then let's hope that God comes to their rescue because this is stronger than a government. This is more than a governmental issue. It's not. This is way bigger than the government. This is a Ghanaian problem, not the government problem. This is a whole, both the individuals, both the citizens, both the politicians, everybody is affected. It's everybody's problem. Everybody is involved. Nobody can say, I want to blame the government. You are to blame. You, the citizens, are to blame as well because you don't do proper waste management. I saw a video where the waste was just coming and it was blocking the waterways. Bro, I'm going to link all the videos in this video so you know that I know what I'm saying. So if you have a time, say a prayer for Ghana. We pray that God helps them in their time of needs, and then yeah, we felicitate with them. We are sorry. We are so sad. We are not happy with what is happening there, but at the same time, we need to put measures in place to try and prevent this in the future because this has been happening for more than a decade now. I've been following this flood issue in Ghana. It has been happening for more than a decade now, and it's going to keep getting worse. Trust me, you don't want to play with flood. Once flood comes, it's just like water. Once flood comes somewhere, it's like wave. Like you went to the beach, a wave. It will bring the first wave will come. Second one, stronger wave. It's going to be taking years, but the flood is going to keep coming and it's going to keep sweeping your nation away. It's going to keep spoiling the structural integrity of your buildings, both your commercial and your residential buildings. You might be surprised when this flood keeps happening for like the next 20 years. One day, you guys might not know it. Even in the dry season, you might be in the church and the church will collapse. You'll be surprised. Why did this church collapse? You don't know that it's a flood. So we need to be uptight. We need to sit up. Well, I feel like the way to prevent this, there's no way to prevent this because this is a natural disaster already. You can only just try and manage it. You can try and manage it. Especially my number one tip I'm going to give is when it is raining, don't just stay indoors. Especially when it's a heavy rain, don't stay indoors. You need to observe your environment, especially if you're in Ghana, in the areas that are affected by flood. I don't know the exact areas. I don't think it's everywhere. I think it's everywhere. I think it's the whole Ghana. You guys, once the rain is heavy, if it is a light rain, I mean, you can be sleeping. But once the rain is heavy, it's too windy, especially at night, you need to be vigilant. You need to wake up. Make sure everybody in your house is not sleeping. Make sure everybody in your house is awake. Make sure you guys are looking outside the window. Make sure you're observing the water levels so that once it starts getting dangerous, you might be among the first people that are evacuated. That's the only thing. And then the government they need to mark out areas that the flood cannot get to, and then they need to build camps. They need to build camps for displaced persons because a lot of people will be displaced by this flood, and they need to make sure that those camps are away from area are not they need to make sure that those camps are not sited in areas that can be easily flooded so that once you evacuate people from the flood, you move them to those areas they can be able to relax, have a rethink, Even if they've lost their loved ones or they're looking for their loved ones, their loved ones can have a place to come and look at. You feel me? Yeah, these are the things government need to do. But if you're saying you want to prevent this from happening again, it is not possible. It's going to happen next year. So I advise you, if you're a Ghanaian, if you can relocate, you need to relocate. You need to relocate from your country. Go somewhere else. Go to Nigeria. You can go to Nigeria by bus. But if people are too proud, you're too proud. You don't want to accept that Nigeria can be useful to you. You always want to feel like, yeah, Ghana is the best. Ghana is the best. Ghana is the best. Whereas Ghana is a rice swamp. You're not the best. You're not the best. You need to acknowledge that Ghana is not the best, and then you need to move to other countries. Okay, if you don't like Nigeria, move to Togo, move to Senegal, move to the US. Go and better your life there. Don't die inside water. Huh? Don't die inside water. So yeah, peace out. This is my 2 cents. Okay, this has been a sad video to watch and make because I didn't enjoy any piece of this video. I mean, I don't like when I hear about bad things happening, especially in Africa, like the xenophobia that's happening in South Africa, and then now the flood that's happening in parts of Nigeria. It's also happening in Nigeria, but Nigeria own, I would say, is happening just 15%, 20%. If you ask me to rate the flood that's happening in Ghana, I'll give it 80%. I mean the intensity, 8/10. 8/10. It's like a disaster. That is a disaster. Ghana experienced a natural disaster yesterday. Okay? So let's put it straight. Let's know what we are saying. Nigeria, I'll give Nigeria flooding 3/10 because it is a problem and we're trying to be on top of it. But I'll give Ghana flooding 8/10. It is already out of hand. You can never prevent it. There's nothing you can do to stop it in the future. It will keep coming. It will keep coming. Ghana is going to be swept away by flood. What the fuck? Mama, this is a serious problem. Oh. Serious problem. But I need to go. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video.
Ghana's capital, Accra, has been hit by severe flooding following several hours of heavy rainfall on Monday. Major roads across the city have been submerged, causing traffic disruptions and leaving many commuters stranded. Overflowing drains have worsened the situation in several areas, while emergency services continue rescue operations for residents trapped in flooded homes. Firefighters are also battling a blaze at a rubber factory near Kwame Nkrumah Circle amid the challenging conditions. The floods have disrupted activities in some schools, prompting the government to urge residents to stay indoors and work from home.
Give us your name and tell us what is really causing this flood we are seeing on the Kimbo Road. Okay.
Hold on. The flood, what is causing the flooding? Because they've done a water test. Washing base just down there. The company has created a washing base just behind their what they call. They were using the normal what they call river. Later they crossed because the water was not flowing. So the cross of the water cannot have easy passage through behind the what they call.
So the waterway has been blocked.
Go and check.